Welcome to Grace Hyde Speaks, From Pressure to Power. So this is part 2 of the episode. I'm just coming from work again. You see, I'm always working, right? We have to stay worked up, right? So I ended last episode when I got the dream job. So I'm going to start off today by just asking you a question. Can you imagine having 20 Jamaican dollars in your account and deciding to buy a house? So after I landed my dream job at the bank, I was so happy. The first thing I wanted to buy was a house for my children and I. But I only had 20 Jamaican dollars. So that wasn't the first thing on my mind. So I kept working. I went to an event that the bank was putting on, and I met this young lady. And she said to me, "Do you have a home?" And I said, "No." Her name was Paula. Never forget that young lady. I said, "No, I do not have a home." She said, "There are some houses in Old Harbour, you need to go and look at them." Knowing myself, I have the gift of faith. I went to look at the house with only 20 Jamaican dollars in my account. When I went and looked at the house, I fell in love with the house. And I didn't have no money. So I decided I was going to buy the house. I said, I am going to buy that house for my kids and I. Small home, 2 bedrooms, bathrooms, 2 bathrooms, nice gated 24-hour security, gated community. I was very interested in getting this home. So I told my mom about the house. My mom said, "Where are you going to get the money?" And she had all right to ask me that question, because the week before my mother bought food for the kids and I, because I didn't have enough money to pay the bills and do everything, because I just started working, just getting my new promotion, just getting on my feet. I was excited. I landed the credit officer job that I told you, that I used my lunchtime to go and study the person, and I landed that job. So I was very excited. So my mom, this is the first time my mom didn't believe in me, because she said, "Grace, you're broke. You have no money." Literally, that's what she wasn't saying that, but that's what she was saying. Because I bought cornflakes, I bought food for you and the kids last week. You don't have any money to buy a home, right? But I just felt in my heart that I was going to get this home with 20 Jamaican dollars. However, I'm always saving. I'm always showing something called partner in my country. I don't know if you know about that. So I spoke to the lady. I was once also one of the co-bankers. And I said, "I need to get a draw because I need to deposit on this home." So that was my first deposit. I was still short of the money. And sometimes it's so funny or you're tested. I remember this gentleman come in the bank one day. At the time I had my money in the bank account to buy my home. And he said he's in school and he's struggling and he needs some books and he needs $1,500. Mark you, my daughter wanted $300 in the morning to go do something at school. And I said to her, "Serena, do you want the house or you want to have fun, to do something with the school, whatever they're having at school?" She said, "Mommy, I want the house." So from she was small, she understood what priority was. So the man came and he said that he needed that money to do something with school. I don't know what got into me. I went to the teller. I wrote the check for the withdrawal slip for $1,500 and I gave it to the man. Can I tell you, that was what changed my life. I mean, I have so many things that changed my life, but that was something major. My second mom, every year, she used to send money for me every Christmas. That year, I got more than what she used to send for me. She used to send, and like, say for instance, she used to send $200. I'll get $250 that year. And then she said to me that some of it is for your mom. Look at my flowers just fell on me. She said some of it is for your mom. So I realized at that moment, God was going to use me to bless my family. That was evident at that time. You know what happened after that? Gave that man that money. Had no money. I'm like, where am I going to get the money from? I started seeking out if I could get a loan. It wasn't coming through. I missed a car accident. Nearly lost my life. I was driving, the car hit my car, took me on the windscreen. Thank God I had on my seatbelt. Along with God, that's what saved my life. So the car was crashed. I had the loan through the bank that I worked. They gave me the check. They didn't even ask me about who was going to fix it. I got the check to fix the car. I used that money. Please, nobody don't tell them no. I used that money to pay down on my house. That's how I got my first house. So some bad things happen to you in life for better things to happen. I'm telling you, because I could have said, "Oh my God, what's going to happen? I just got my new job. All these things happening to me." And can I tell you, I used to love working. I met in a car accident on the weekend. I was at work on Monday. And when I still love working anyway, everybody who knows me know I love to work. And I was back in the bank on Monday. So they had to send me home because I was in severe pain. I had to go to the doctor's office and I had to get 1 week off from work because I was in severe pain. But that money used to buy my first house. When I bought my first house, my mother used to work near to where I work. Guess who used to be staying with me? My mom. But she didn't believe at the beginning. So sometimes the same people that don't believe in you, they are the same one will benefit from you believing in yourself. So it's very important for you to believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, others will start believing in you. When I went to buy my second house, because it didn't stop there, guess who was helping me to look for the house? My mom. Yeah, my mom. Because at this time, I got another promotion. So I could have bought so many houses now because I had promotion. I was getting way more money than what I was getting before. So I moved from Old Harbour because it was too far from my job. And I still had the house and I bought a 2-family in Kingston. So now I'm happy my kids are stable. My life is going good. And when I think I was on top of the world, I'm happy finally at a place where my kids are comfortable. My father got sick. My greatest love, one of my greatest love in my life, got sick. And that really, really got me. That shake up my whole world. Because everybody knows me. I'm daddy's little girl. You understand? I love my father. To say I love my father was an understatement. When I was 16, I remember telling my father, I don't want you to die before me because I can't imagine living without you. Because I had a great father. I couldn't imagine living without my father. And he said to me, Grace, no, a parent should die before their children. That's the love I had for my father. Because in my years, the fathers were absent, but I had a great father. So I appreciated him and I loved him so much. And he got sick. So that was a hard time for me. But one of the things that I realized when he got sick, I'm so happy that before that time, I was putting in the work. So when he got sick and he needed somebody to take care of him 24 hours a day, I was able to fund that and to help my mother to pay for that bill and take that pressure off my mom. Because at this time, my mom would resign her job to stay with my father, the great love of her life too, and to take care of my father. So she resigned her job. She was there taking care of my father along with the lady who did such an amazing job with my father. My father was well taken care of. And I'm telling you today, don't wait until something bad happens and somebody needs you. Somebody who you love with everything in you and you're not there. You're not able to step up financially. Or you're not able to take the time because you haven't put in the work to be at that level where you have either the money to contribute or the time. You have to do the work from now. So when the person that you love comes and they're depending on you, they need you, you can be there for them. You have to put in the work right now. It's important to put in the work right now because somebody is going to need you. Somebody is going to depend on you. So you have to put in the work from now so you can reap the benefits later. At that moment in my life, I realized that all the sleepless nights when I was going to school, all the sacrifices, every one of them became worth it. Worth it because someone that I love dearly, I was able to be there for them. When my father came to my home in Kingston, because although he was sick, I wanted him to come and stay with me because it was hard for me to go to the country every day because I had to work and I had my young kids at the time. So I wanted him to come and spend some time with me. And he was so proud of me again. That was another proud moment in my life with my family. He was so proud of me. And when he heard that I was the one helping him, he cried. I felt so proud because I'm his little baby. And I was able to step up and do what I needed to do. And although he didn't want to be in Kingston, he wanted to be where he came from. So he spent some time, but he wanted to go back home. I was so happy that he could come in my presence and feel comfortable, feel loved, feel appreciated, feel wanted. I was so happy that I was able to do that and enjoy those memories with my father. Sometimes you're paying the price and you don't even understand that you're paying it now, but it's going to pay off later. You don't know what's going to happen later, but it's going to pay off later. Everything that you do will be worth it. It will be worth it in the end. Sometimes in life is going so good, everything feels perfect, and something happens to just shatter your world. It just shatter your world. At that time, I was at the highest moment in my career. I was getting the customer service award. I was applying for a job that they didn't even put out, like no job posted. And I'm applying for the job. And the job wasn't even put out. And I still got the job. The favor of God on my life again. And just to believe in myself. So at my highest moment, that's when the sickness of my father came crashing down. You can imagine that when you finally think that you get everything that you ever wanted, and then you're going to share it with your family, and then your world just stopped one day. But I was so happy. I was so happy that I got to do the things that I needed to do for my family at the time. And God had used me as an instrument to be a blessing, not a curse, a blessing. When everybody thought I was going to be a curse, when people cursed my life, God was going to use me to be the blessing. A lot of people, a lot of you out there I'm talking to today, you are the blessing in your family. You are the blessing in your family. You're the one that's going to break poverty. You're the one that's going to create a legacy for your family. Everything stops with you. Everybody's depending on you. You were the chosen one. But you have to believe it. You have to believe that you were the chosen one. And you're the one going to carry your generation into wealth. There's always one. There is always one to take your family out of poverty. Why not you? Why not choose yourself? Some of you looking at me and saying, no, not me. I don't think it's me. Why not you? Tell me, why are you disqualifying yourself? Why not you? A little country girl like me. Who would ever think? Who could ever think that I could be in this country, in one of the biggest states in this country, and doing the things that I'm doing? Who could ever think? When I imagined my life as a child growing up, all I wanted was a car and a house. That's all I wanted. That was my vision. I didn't know how to dream bigger than that. The most I've ever dreamed, I read a book when I was 11, beyond positive thinking that my father had in the house. And I know I always think positive thoughts, but just getting a house and a car was enough for me. That's all I ever dreamed of when I was a little girl. And after I got it, I realized that, Grace, if you got it, you can get one more, you can get two more. And I started expanding my vision and my belief level. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to just dream bigger. I hear a speaker says one time, if your dreams don't scare them, it's not big enough. And if it don't scare you, it's not big enough. I personally don't even think I'm dreaming big enough. Because the dreams that I have, it still don't scare me. I believe and I know by the help of God I'll achieve them. So I still need to dream bigger. So I'm imploring you, encouraging you to dream bigger. I was listening this week, as I shared my story, a lot of people were calling me and they were sharing their story with me. And I'm telling you, some powerful women out there. I really believe this is a movement to rise up powerful women in our society. We are already powerful, but we have to rise up and let people be aware. Like the younger generation, we can mold these young ladies coming up. You can be independent women. I'm not saying you can't be interdependent with your husband and your partner, but you first have to be independent. So when you find a partner, it's just for love. It's no other reason. Because you already can hold down yourself and your family. Ladies, I'm imploring you. You can do it. I was so encouraged this week when I talked to my friends, some of my nurse friends, and their journey and things that they went through. And I'm going to have them come on here and share with you. because the stories are so powerful. I was really encouraged this week talking to some of my friends. I was talking about the story I shared, and they tell me about their story. And sometimes you believe that you're alone going through all of these things. You are never alone. A lot of people going through the same exact thing or the thing that you're going through. So as I told you, when my father got sick, it pushed me. It pushed me to work harder. It pushed me to believe in God more because I was believing in God for his healing. It pushed me to want to be successful quicker because I wanted to see him. I wanted to see everything good about me. I wanted to see him rise to the top. I wanted to see his daughter Grace doing well. I wanted to see him want him to see me get married. God forbid he didn't get to see me get married. But I wanted to see him to see so many things. I was even like, oh my God, I'm going to get married. My father going to want me down in the wheelchair because he was in the wheelchair by this. But I didn't care. That's the love I had for him. I just wanted him to be there for my greatest moments. One of my regrets is that my father didn't know all my kids. But I wanted to do so much. Because I wanted to see everything that I've become. And everybody saw what I was becoming. And I'm happy that he got a glimpse of everything. I'm so happy that he got a glimpse of everything. But I'm telling you, I was there, I was working, I was doing everything I need to do. And then here comes the call when my father got worse. It's still, after so many years, it's still one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. Still one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with, the death of my father. I didn't want to suffer, but my father was very, very sick. And that day I remember being at his bedside. And he said to me, I was saying to him that a good man's step is ordered by the Lord. I was quoting the scripture to him. And at this point, when I was there, he stopped talking. But my father took every energy, like he dig deep. And he said, Grace, I love you. I love you. And just the fact that he left those words with me, and I know he was so proud of me because I saw it in his eyes, that stayed with me. But that was so hard for me. I don't believe in depression. I don't believe that. I know as a nurse, I know there's depression. But for me, I just feel like I have so much joy. You understand? It's hard. It shouldn't be in me. I don't believe that should be a part of me. You understand? So, but when my father died, I'm telling you, that was the hardest thing I could ever go through. My kids were late for school every day. I could hardly get out of bed. And then that's when I decided I couldn't stay in Jamaica anymore. I had to leave Jamaica because I couldn't be in Jamaica, my father not there. It was so hard for me. And that's when the first time I ever decided to migrate to this country, to USA. And in part 3, I'm going to tell you about coming to America. That's another journey completely. But I'm just going to encourage somebody today. We go through all this pain, but we're going to turn it into joy. As I said before, all this pressure into power. I know some people today feel like you can't go on. You want to give up. It's rough, it's hard out there. I know it's hard. I've been through some hard times. Sometimes it's not financial. As I said, I was doing well financially. But then comes the emotional side of it. A loved one getting sick, a loved one dying. And we all go through that. And then you feel like you want to stop doing everything and you start at the bottom again. But I'm encouraging you. You can make it. You're a survivor. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And I know my father will always be a part of me. So I know he's looking down. I'm like, I'm so proud of you, girl. You made it. I know he's looking at me and he said, you made it. We have to do this. We have to. We must. We must become successful. I tell people, I didn't come on this earth to be mediocre. And neither one of us were here to be mediocre. Because firstly, when you're God's children, you can't be mediocre. So we were here to be great and amazing people. And whatever you have to do, you don't have to do the education route like me. Everybody was not meant to do that. But whatever you're good at, I saw a young lady on TikTok the other day, and she's cooking from she was small. She don't want to go to school, but she's very successful at it. You can do anything you want to do. Just find out what you love doing and put in the time and the effort. You got this. You have everything that you need to win. Take the negative people out your head. They are the ones stopping you, and sometimes you are stopping yourself, because when you get this good idea and somebody just says something negative to you and it just stays in your head for a week, 2 weeks, and you change your mind. Come on, you got this. You can do this. You got everything it takes to win. Decide that you're going to change today. You don't want the next 5 years of your life, as I said before, to look like what it looks now. Make the change. I'm going to tell you how I came to this country in my next episode, and I became an RN. You have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram, so you don't miss an episode. Because just one thing can change your life. I remember when I'm at my lowest point, I used to listen to people talking. People say, oh, they're just talking. No. I listen to them and I take what was in that speech for myself, and that kept building me up, building me up, building me up. Sometimes you just want to know that somebody went through it with you. A lot of things that I've been through, I don't even speak everything, because it's going to take a very, very long time. But I'm telling you, the things that really affected my life, and I still got the courage. And people say, oh, I'm not you. No, I don't want you to be me. Please don't be me. Be yourself, because you have the power within you. All of us have the power within us. You are unique. You are great. And you are you. And you are a survivor. You have survived through so many things. Look back in your life. See all the things that you made it through. All the things that were meant to kill you. All the things was meant to send you mad. All the things that was made to just block your progress, for you not to come out to anything good. And you made it. You made it. You don't have to have 3, 5, 10 houses to make it. Sometimes it's a roof over your head. A lot of you were homeless, living in cars. I speak to a lot of people, when they tell the story, you want to just bawl for them. No, they have a 1-room house or 2-bedroom. That is making it. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just count your steps. What did I do better today than I did yesterday? And keep improving, improving, improving. And just keep pressing on. No matter how it looks, don't stop moving forward. If you keep moving forward, you're going to reach your destination. The only problem you have in life is when you stop trying. Do not stop. No matter how it gets, do not stop, please. I'm imploring you, do not stop. If you know how beautiful it's on the other side of success, how beautiful it's on the other side of victory. And when you get there, nobody don't even have to applaud you. You're going to want to applaud yourself, because you're going to say, I can't believe I survived. But you're going to survive. You're going to make it. As I said before, you're going to turn that pressure into power. You're going to turn that joy, that pain into joy. You are a survivor. You deserve every good thing that's coming your way. You deserve it. You deserve success. You deserve love. You deserve joy. You deserve respect. And everything the devil took from you, you're going to get it back. Tenfold. But you have to believe it. I believe it for you. Why don't you start believing in yourself today? I don't care who told you it wasn't going to come out to nothing good. I don't care who told you. It could be your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters. I don't know. I don't care who told you. I know that I was fortunate, because everybody always say, like my immediate family, my brothers, my mom, everybody, my father, they speak life into me. So anywhere I got negative energy was outside of my immediate family. But I understand a lot of you not as fortunate to have that. But I'm going to believe in you today. You don't have to know me for me to believe in you. But sometimes we just need that one person to believe in you. And I believe in you. So I want you to go out there and make a difference. Whatever you put off for 5 years, whatever you put off for the last 10 years, 20 years, I don't care how old you are. I started nursing school, I said before, in my 40s. I don't care how old you feel like you are. It's never too late. Whatever you want to achieve, Go out and get it. Time runs so fast. In 2 years, 3 years, you'll be finished whatever you started. 4 years. Whatever you want to do, believe in yourself and go out and get it. I want you to share a story with me. I want you to comment on the video. Tell me things that you have been through. Tell me how you overcame, because I want to know the overcomers. We are overcomers. We are queens. I want to hear from you. I want to celebrate you. And I want us to celebrate together. A lot of us are single mothers. We gave our kids everything, and then we left with nothing when they are big. And we have to start life over again. We are overcomers. And we have to build our own life and our own success story. But you got it, and we can do it. Let's do it together. Please subscribe, because I want to keep sharing my story with you. Because as I said before, if one person can be impacted by my story, it will be worth it. They said where much is given, much is expected. I've gotten so much from this life because I fought for my life, and I had so many people who believed in me. And I had so many people who didn't believe in me either. But I tell you, just ignore the negative ones and stick to the ones who believe in you. And that made a difference in my life. So I want to believe in some people. I want to believe in you. I want to be your biggest cheerleader. And I want you to succeed. And I know you will. And I know you can. And you must. Please subscribe. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Grace Hyde Speaks. And be on this journey with me. Because we're heading for greatness. We're heading for the top. And we won't stop until we get there together. Thank you.